Alright, so I think the problem is no, my audio's fine here. It's my other audio that needs to be turned down a little bit. Even though I like the song. For anybody who's curious, that was like a Dragon Ball Z remix, and I'm like, that's the song I've been usually listening to while playing. It's kind of like power up time. Anyway, let me start off by saying, hey guys, welcome to another stream of Final Fantasy XIV Online, huge title. Subtitle, Adventures of Sirius. Last episode, we helped out, as in we being me, Rad, and Sophie, helped out a mother who was trying to get her baby daddy away from her son, only to find out that she was actually trying to sell her son in for slavery, and he was trying to stop it, and she needed somebody to stop him from stopping her. And the reason that she was trying to do that is because she became an addict in one of the drugs in the world. He was a gambler. It was a really domestic issue. But yeah, that's what we did last time, because I'm like, yeah, we need a break from all the world saving stuff and the moving stuff. So that was a little nice break. Now I want us to kind of get into the mission action here. Is someone teleporting in and out? But like, this episode is gonna be about the main mission, Stillwater, which I have no idea what it's about, but I know it's here. Actually, now that I say that. Also, real quick, I realize double audio beginner kid. Yep, there we go. Peace at last. Okay, yeah, I've been busy. I've been busy, obviously. I've been trying to open up a lot more dungeons because I realized a lot of my FC and other playmates in the world and game are like, hey, we should do a roulette, and I'm like, cool, what's a roulette? It's like when you pick a random dungeon and they're all level like 90s. Not the dungeons, my players. Well, the players. So whenever they do a dungeon, they've unlocked a lot of the other dungeons. I'm like, oh, I only got like the 2 baby ones. So like, you know, I am trying to like level up my own ability here. And my camera is acting all kinds of funky. Cool. Stillwater. During a recent audit, it was discovered that the crystal stores at the Amagia and Son material concerns have been currently pillaged. Fearing that the culprits may have ties to the Amaja, the Science have agreed to assist in the investigation, proceed to Horizon in west of Thanaland, and report to Y. Yep, that does seem very accurate there. Last episode we did find that out. Well, not last episode, the episode before last episode. And now that I think about it, I've been away. At least for a day. So where am I going? Okay. I'm not a heathen, I take steps. Hi Sirius, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the rose. I'll bet to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great plan to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversing with Fufu Lupa, whose name would now be Fufu. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If eluded my attention, perhaps it will not elude yours. So you're gonna break yourself for repeating yourself by having this other person repeat themselves? Because, you know, that's what I heard. I also heard, you know, I'm not gonna repeat myself, somebody else can do that. And I'm like, okay, and apparently that's what I'm doing. Sirius, what a pleasure to see. Anyway, what a pleasure to see you again. Why? Said to expect you. Terrible business, these thieves. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection, and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Annaling Sunway? What's Sunway? The cart bolted off towards the eastern Thanaland, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Which is, that's a plus. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice of thieves of such a proven. Let me try that again. That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Almoja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanaland. And what are their carriers? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could be. Well, it could. Oh, Banacrat. Sorry, Banacrat. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I'd come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Banacrat, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I took a brief exertion to the east to check up on our Amaja friend, and I realized my cell phone's all the way over there. And wouldn't you believe it? It happened upon a runaway. I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way. Even was able to do my small part to help my friend in the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of sumnus. Yep, it's a drug in this world. The blades are calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Why? Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Sirius. I'm gonna get that one day, that car in the background over there. The hell did you just come from? The hell's this going on? Poor guy stuck underneath the world like that. It's a shame. Anyway. And so we find ourselves back where we began. What have I overlooked? Sorry, something else distracted me. Vanguard, what you gotta say, man? Against all expectation, it would seem the Amboja are innocent of this particular spat of crimes. By all indications, they had yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I cannot fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we're dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it could be, I shall inform the guy in the back of our progress, or lack thereof.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
Even hearing him talk is a struggle.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
You are earning the name guy in the back. Okay.
far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled? We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Hmm. Bancred wishes to discuss how to proceed with the investigation. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want for a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufu's brain again. Who knows, if we work together we may find something of use nestled away within it. I guess we don't know about what's happening back at the Vesper Bay, but I'm not to tell you the truth, I'm a little bit more curious about, the mysterious lady in purple. There's no more reading. Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufu. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activity escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there's someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fear proved well-founded, Fufu. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystal storage in Horizon to another location, the plan would be discovered the moment the brass blades were involved. Aye, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. With thieves as widely as ours, risk open confrontation? Mayhaps not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let's say, a lone Miscoot? A lone cat miner. Traveling without escort as to not attract undue attention. Sorry if I'm being louder. But who? I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. And this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhaps north of the bridge to the Hammerlia? A fine spot of a rest. Would you not agree, Sirius? You lie in wait to the north, and I should do the same to the south. I think I know where we're going and what we're doing. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Yep. So I thought we were going to the actual bridge, but we're going in that general direction, but not directly there. Y'all better not mess with me. Almost 6 times your levels. It's like freaking Frieza going against Krillin. No. It's like Golden Frieza going against, Namekian. Guards, no matter, kill them all. Y'all gonna really... Man, that's weird for me to jump like that. Excuse me. Weaklings. Is there more? Oh, there is more. That should be it. Believe people. You guys don't want this. How are you Super Saiyan over here? Not gonna worry about that fate right now. Stubborn to the last, as expected. Are you unharmed? Oh, you're Y! Yeah, you know, you're fitting the bill of a miner pretty, successfully. A gang of sea-wolf thieves, and in Thanaland, no less? I suppose that's a first time for everything. There's a first time for everything. Sea-wolves. All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste and facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Like the sudden arrival we had down at the Vesper Bay. That we don't know about. Thancred, if you would be so good to attend to our outstanding manor and horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon then. Frou will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. I don't know, something still seems off. You were away and only come back? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, now I'm kind of curious. What the hell is this? Oh, that's another one. I just had a mind. Yeah. I don't want to go there because if I go there, I'm gonna want to do it. On behalf of the brass blades of the rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that would not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, and make good his escape. Good, like, wow, scale, wow. Oh, for the love of... Alright, how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling those drugs we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Luminsian born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me appraised of any developments. So the guy who stole the stuff is in the wind. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. Why didn't they just call me directly? I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? 500 is not worth. It's only 1,000 because it's 2 of them. So it's really one of these, but it's not really one of these 2 because I don't heal, nor do I cast. Might as well get coin because I already got the ear 4. So that works. 22 minutes already. Okay. The other guy's gone. And you're back on the ground. Bancred has information on your next assignment. I forgot to see what kind of stuff I'm getting. The boss bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphonse awaits your coming most eagerly. It is he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident. I'm not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphonse has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down her treacherous brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Now that I'm here, actually. And I keep forgetting to do this. Nope. I sell those. I need to give all these to my whatchamacallit. Do I? Yeah, I do. I need to give this to my... But I don't like giving them things. My retainer. And because, like, if I need something, then I need to go hunt them down. I know I have two of those. Keelia. Sorry, the hell is this? Only for use in Sylph Beast Tribe Quest. Well, damn. Oh, there was a currency that I happen to have, and every time I jump into a mission, it says like, oh, I can't get any more of this stuff. So, let me figure out. And I could have sworn I had more actual, like, golden sauce points, but I was obviously wrong. Okay, that. I need to figure out a way to, like, use those points. I could ask my FC about that later. Yeah. In the meantime, let's ride. Yeah, I've been trying to do that trick for like at least a day and it's just not working right. I had a ticket. There we go. I could just easily have teleported myself to Vesper Bay if I have those tickets. Hey, there's that glowy guy. Final Fantasy Strife outfit? Yep. Just on a female. Which doesn't really look all too, like, flattering on me. Like, no, I'm not saying it looks bad on me, just not as flattering. Cloud pulled it off the best. What are you... Wait, I'm sorry. Maybe... No, that's the same person. I thought it was somebody else. I'm like, wait a minute. Is it, like, something I'm missing that I can just power myself up? Because that would be great. Great. With the rolling R. Or the rolling G. Whatever. You're late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. But what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Dama, yes? In Orthard? Well, like the rest of the nation of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. We just whipped their asses earlier. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suggest they do not leave their homeland under the best of circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools to not pursue this opportunity. Do you not think? Come with me to Udall, Sirius. Unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan swords on the royal promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be pursued by some. And if not, then who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Oh, you just want me for my sword. That's okay. Besides, I do enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you at Udall. Luckily for me, I usually always have a one-way ticket to Udall. Home sweet home. Yeah, water. I thought that was like a leak, but that's not a leak. See, the thing about Udall is that I get easily distracted here by the outfits that people wear. I'm like, oh, that little, look at that sword. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, that is nice and shiny. That is very nice and shiny. What class are you, ma'am? Oh, you're a Dark Knight. That beautiful. Ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. Yep, see? I get easily distracted. Easily distracted. I should have used that. It's a bunny. Is it, or is it? Oh, wait, no, it's a bunny. Whoops. And that kind of looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. I want to test something out. Excuse me. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was wondering if teleporting would reset my sprint. You know what? One reason I like Udall, there are certain places that are super crowded, and then there are other places that are completely void of other PCs. Playable characters. Hey, my dude. Yours is ever a welcome face, paddling. There we go. To what do I owe the surprise? Yeah, I'm just letting you right now. I need to go down, though. Why does it sound like my cell phone's in front of me? Even though I can see it over there. The Mother of Exiles. I remember when I used to wear that getup ages ago. I'm a different man now. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, now none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken those doors no longer. Sorry, yeah, darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. That tail. I thought you were a cat person at first, but I'm wrong in that. No, you are a, what was it called? Like Azra? Nazra? Maybe? I don't know. I gather your plea fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you find me more to your liking. Alphonse Liverdirci. Sure. At your service, a friend. which I believe makes me a very nearly unique in this part of the world, at the least. Few indeed are your allies in Udall, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Yeah, sure. I want someone to fight. I don't know what class. I was shocked I'd be able to wear that. If it had shoulders, like, you know, it'd be kind of kicking. Not gonna lie, it would be kind of kicking. I was gonna jump, but I realized there really is a simpler way. Can I jump? If I can look at the... Yep, I can jump down there. I'm not gonna do it. Granted, I'll be okay. But shit, just because I'll be okay at the end of it doesn't mean I should still do it. Adventurers Guild. I had not gotten nearly enough experience. Good credit. Oh, I looked. I came in and I saw this dude. I'm like, oh, I changed. I thought they were NPCs. I'm like, wait a minute. I did both of there. Alright, guys, get ready for, you know, the business of the quicksand. Oh, you're my dude. Since everybody's on that side, I'm gonna be traveling my happy ass over on this side. I wonder if I can. No, yeah, you have to stand up. I guess. Guess. The guy has the worst haircut right there.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Look, you guys might not like my reading, and I say that because I don't like my reading. So whenever someone else is reading, I am very happy.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
I fear they might have been absolutely crushed. Right?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
They sounded like that. Familiar with their practices.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
That's true. What do we do?
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
That's for Galfons.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
I have to admit, he's not wrong.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
Though I've seen a lot of things, ma'am. I think you're okay.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
To do what exactly? Don't smile like that. Don't make it seem like we're happy about this babysitting job. Holy crap, monkey, there's a lot of people here. I will, and I'm almost certain, yep, every single person sitting on this table. I'm gonna move away from their little gathering over there. They're probably talking business. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are running all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when we have already offered so much. Sorry, when you have already offered so much. Desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you and your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Mama D, it's been a... Pardon me? Mama D! Ma'am. Mama D, it's been a minute. How you doing? Hell, why didn't you say so sooner, Sirius? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage are due to have a banquet here on the morrow. See, but they just sent word they couldn't come. Meaning I got a boatload of foodstuff and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Who the hell patted me? These pack ninjas. These pack ninjas. Go and call the Ridari, Catherine at the Sapphire Archive or Avenue Exchange. Tell them to ship the little prince's order to the Wakened Sands. And if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Alright, let me figure out who's who. Who just patted me? Hiromu Nakamura. That person's probably long gone. Long gone. I really was trying to find. I need to stop like going in front of people and just stopping. I should be able to calmly walk. And where am I going? I'm, I'm always gonna guess that people who are just wearing like half underwear are people who are guys. And that's my point in that, and that would not change. If you're just out there wearing underwear out in the free area, I'm gonna assume you're a guy and proven otherwise. And I don't need to prove, like, I don't need to, like, you know, explore to find out. Aww, that's cute. Aww, look at that fluffy thing. I don't think I need to stop stopping in front of people. Catherine. That's a rather odd request. Mayhaps we misheard her instructions. How about this? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Mama D. I know it's Mama D, but Mama D's judgment, but this doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak of the children, but if you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. You're a ninja? Definitely do not seem like a ninja. I thought she was waving. I was like, whoa, 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 do I know you? Well, most people who I know, except for one, I am friends with. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Just want to be sure that's not the person who I feared it was. I want your hat, man. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, such less expected. Mrs. Momodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. I think she would want you to repay the debt, ma'am. Welcome to you, doll. It's nice quieter when it's quieter. It's not quieter when it's quieter. The strawberries taste like strawberry. The snozberries taste like snozberry. That's what it's from. Anyway, Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. You have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both? We should return to the Royal Penamaid at once. Why would we get us audience with the Syndicate? You have done much for us, Master Alphonse. I swear we shall return the favor. Not be owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor, you're fairly won with your words. And it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. See, not even the Sultana, the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You'll be accompanying us, right? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy. and that nothing so unpalatable would be required of them, assuring the Domons are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us at the Royal Panamades. Scratch, scratch. Oop. That jacket. Son of a bitch. I was kind of mad about that. Oh, I was kind of mad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of mad about that. I'm like, that jacket, I must know what it's called so I can search it up later. And then, like, instantly change it up. I'm like, hmm? It was darker outside, and I enjoyed it better. Look at that. Sup, Alphonse? We must take pains to illustrate how accepting the Domens would benefit Udal. Only then might the Syndicate be swayed. Bard sings of wars which decided the fate of nations, but a single word spoken within a council chamber is more like to decide that of my own. I have heard that the Sultana is a kind and generous leader. Of the Syndicate, I have heard less flattering things. Which, I don't know why we're talking to the Syndicate. If we are all enemies of Garlemald, it is not fitting that we should... Is it not fitting that we should join forces? I wish to greet our guests beforehand and offer my support of the cause. Doman, Udal, it means not to me. Birthplace does not equate to birthright in mine eyes. I take great pride in my establishment for this very reason. The Platinum Mirage in particular serves as a showcase of the talents of countless men and women born beyond our borders, sorry. Excuse me, sir, you just running past us. A pleasure, Lieutenant Nemad. Yeah. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. This one? Yeah, this one. Please speak for me. Please speak for me.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri.
I wonder if all LFLs sound like the 12. I don't want to think so, because in my head they did it. Little people with deep voices. So like, hearing her voice, I'm like, is she actually young? Or is she actually an older LFL? Anyway.
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge.
That's a lot. Like 200 is like on the one boat. That's a lot on the small boat that we saw earlier. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a lot to, like, support even as refugees, but there's more than one of these boats, so there's multiple hundreds to more or less take care and find locations for.
It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow.
That's the thing about refugees. Shit. I can see how this could be a really difficult situation. Some people are like, get out of our country.
Understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
Sounds about fair.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
Why are we referring to bad guys? Like, let's talk to the Syndicate of criminals over here. What do you guys think?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
And why would you call yourself the Syndicate? Like, even if you were made to be good, the word Syndicate sounds horrible. Like, it sounds like something slightly more nefarious. I guess that's my opinion.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant?
You were in a blind.
Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
I think it's trying to say that he shits money. That's what I kind of got from that.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
My Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
Ooh! Oh, she's getting heated. Alright.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future.
You shit gold, sir. That's the word.
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Shit.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited.
That is actually kind of sad.
Without the consent of the Syndicate,
Heartbreaking.
I cannot act.
And that's the thing! The Syndicate is...
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Maybe there's another group of people we
The
can go to.
nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
He actually seems like a good guy.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
I see.
The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all.
Wait a minute. The Monitorists... Those... The money people is what I'm gonna call that freaking name. We dealt with them when we were alright, so that was off. I realized that was off stream. But when I was being when I was, my little stitch as a paladin, the money people were very powerful within the walls of the guards, the Sultan Sworn, and even manipulated this one guy to like. It is all connected. The conspiracy grows bigger. Alright, okay.
But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
You give me options of 3 colors? You dirty son of a bitches. I don't see myself hitting up that yellow. I don't see myself hitting down that cork brown. So, lilac purple? Lilac purple. It is what it is. And that's what we have time for today, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. It seems like a lot of talk, and I totally get that. It seems like it's building up to something, and I really hope that it is. In the meantime, we just have to kind of struggle through and push through and get to the end of it. So, with that being said, once again, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys Tuesday, actually, which is the next stream because I'll be gone on vacation again. Catch you guys later. Peace.